All right, we are back after a rain delay. People are filing back into the stands. Both teams are warming up as of now.
And yeah, we had a lightning strike, as you all know, about half hour ago, give or take a few minutes. And yeah, finally the rain has died off, and the clouds are moving away quickly. Back in Paynesville, we know you got some rain, so hopefully you're all dried off by now and enjoying the parade. And yeah, the Dogs continue to face this deficit of 0-1, I should say, and it is the bottom of the third inning, so we'll pick up there soon.
So I think, guys, one thing you got to make light of in rain delay situations is, in my opinion, one of the hardest things to predict in all of sports is how to gauge a pitcher after a rain delay. How cold he is, how he reacts to the situation. You know, especially in the case of Ludwig, the pitcher from Paynesville. He had time to kind of sit there, and I'm not taking anything away from him. He's been pretty lights out so far.
Yeah.
But he had time to sit there and kind of think about the home run he gave up a little bit. And I'm not saying it's going to negatively affect him, but sometimes the mental take on a baseball game can kind of wear on somebody. So in situations like this, it's very interesting to see how somebody reacts after one of these situations. So I'm very interested on both ends, to be honest with you, to see how both pitchers come out. And if they struggle throwing strikes right away because the arm got cold and things like that.
You know, I was just down on the field talking to them, and you know they didn't want to bring out anyone until the rain stopped. But they were also looking for towels and stuff to get the balls dry, because you know if they get in the dirt or whatever else, you know they're hard to dry off. And then ground balls are going to be different in how they react with the wet grass, the wet dirt, etc. You know,
yeah,
so
hopefully the umpire behind the plate will have plenty of extra balls.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be something to look forward to.
And mound and home plate certainly stayed dry throughout most of the thing. The thing that took, I guess, the most damage would be the grass and then the infield. But it really never rained super hard.
No,
I mean, it was just windy, and they saw the one strike of lightning. So if it hadn't been for the lightning, I think we'd probably be in the 5th or 6th inning by now.
Oh, for
absolutely.
Sure.
Hey, but you know what? Night games, they're fun too.
Absolutely. Yeah, the lights are on. It's a nice night. Hopefully this wind dies down just a little bit more.
Yep.
And it'll be a nice calm night. We'll be able to kind of hear everything that's going on in the field. You'll hear the kind of crack of the bat a little bit. So, yeah, it should be very interesting down the stretch here.
Yeah, and we'll see what the plan is here, how long we're going to go with Ludwig, or if you never know with Skooks, you might want to bring someone else in right now just to throw off Jordan.
Have you guys had to sit through a rain delay for one of your broadcasts so far this year?
No, this would be the first.
First time for everything, huh?
I'm not sure if the team has had any on their away games. Not that I can think of. I think they've played through some rain, but not through a rain delay.
You know, the big thing with these rain delays is you got to come back more aggressive than you were playing. You just got to respond.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to come out hot.
Stuff happens, you know what I mean? You know, it's part of the climate we live in, part of the game. It's going to happen, whether it's in the state tournament or the first game of the year. This stuff like this happens, so you got to be, like you said, got to be able to respond to it and come out, try with the same kind of intensity you started with.
Yeah, you know, if you don't like the weather, just wait 10 minutes.
Exactly. We are in Minnesota.
Yeah, like you were saying about the pitchers too and how they'll respond. Both of them being seniors, I think they have some experience under their belts where they should know how to come back. But then again, it is a state tournament. Like I said earlier, everything is different here.
You know, so far looking at the bullpen, Grant Ludwig is in it right now alone with Coach Rielson, but no one else is down there. So it looks like Grant will return just after a little warm-up.
Yeah, I'm sure Rielson's message to him right now is just to continue to pitch his game and not to worry about that one meatball. Well, I don't even know if you can call it meatball. That's just a great hit.
Yeah, that was just a great swing, I think, on Michael Lambrecht's part to get the meat part of the bat on that ball and just get every bit of it.
Yeah, exactly. Looks
Both
like
teams, they seem pretty relaxed throughout the entire delay and then through warm-ups and stuff too. I don't think it phased them in terms of, I mean, maybe it would be a little different if it was like a 5-0 game or like a 6-1 game or something like that, but both teams looked like they stayed pretty relaxed throughout the entire delay.
Yeah, it definitely didn't seem like the Dogs were down too much. You could hear them hooting and hollering the whole time. So,
yeah, very upbeat throughout the entire rain delay, playing games of flip, doing everything else in the dugout. But the entire team, you know, kind of has to take a deep breath here and, you know, realize they got to come play a game still.
Mm-hmm.
You know, trailing by 1, they have to respond and do something.
Yep.
A lot of game left, though.
The umpires are asking Michael if he's good to go, and I think we're ready to get the teams back on the field here.
Yep, and it looks like they will take the field, and we will continue to where we left off. And according to my book,
Zach Schrader. Yeah, I believe Zach will be up to bat, and I don't think he's had a pitch thrown to him yet, so the count should be 0-0.
I believe there was someone on the base. Yes, number 13 is on the base.
That's Max Widener. He's courtesy running, right?
Yep. Looks like for possibly Jared Campbell.
Yep, Jared Campbell had that nice hit out to left field. Yep. It's all coming back to me now.
So Zach Schrader up to bat, in this last, right before the rain delay, Scoops was trying to bunt him, actually, to get that advance on the runner. So let's see what they can do this time to respond.
Yeah, not only to advance the runner, but with Zach's speed, it's always a question of can he get there in time, because it's going to be close no matter what.
If there's anyone on that team, Zach would be the one to turn a short ball into a good single.
Always an X factor. Even in a game of baseball where you don't think that speed is as much of a factor.
It's a huge factor coming across the bases.
Speed kills in all sports.
Absolutely.
100%.
Chess, you really got to get underneath it.
Yeah. That might be the one thing where it's not better.
Trap shooting as well.
Yeah. You do have to take your time. Kind of get the bead lined up a little bit, for sure.
As the crowd fires up, we are getting going. Umpire is calling for music off, and we are going to get a start to the game. Zach Schrader up to bat. Jordan's infield taking note of the situation and doing well.
So again, Max Widener, courtesy running for Jared Campbell. And Schrader digs in, weighing his first pitch. And he will bunt it, and that's down the third base line. He's sprinting towards first. The play is going to be there, and barely in time. Wow, that was close. However, he does advance Max Widener to second base, so he did his job.
And I don't think he could have asked for any better bunt. That was perfectly placed down the line. Max Widener now at second base. Great scoring position now as number 15, Sam Hopford, top of the order, comes up to bat.
That was a bunt, and honestly, could have ended up a lot worse for Jordan. Huss kind of threw that one up the line, and Medic had to make like a really quick grab at the ball and get out of the baseline before the runner could get to it.
That first baseman definitely in the way there.
Very tough angle, and here's the first pitch to Hopfer, and he will take that one for a ball. So the count is 1-0 to Hopfer. Again, man on second base is Max Widener. Hopfer awaiting the second pitch, and that'll be low in the dirt for ball number 2. And Max, I would doubt if he's going to steal here.
Nobody really dancing with the runner in second base, and he's not. Well, now here comes Kreiser. He's messing with him a little bit, but not a big lead off of second.
No, not a ton of speed. Smart kid though, on the bases that is, and that's a strike.
Yeah, Max taking a shallow lead actually on second base, not looking to round third, just trying to get there at this point.
So the count is 2-1 to Hopfer right now.
Max the only player.
And there's a chopper over to shortstop. Shortstop fields it, fires over to first. That's a low throw, and it's booted by the first baseman. Max Widener's going to come around to score, and it's a tie game, folks. Play at second, and Hopfer is called out as the ball squirted free from the first baseman. The right fielder actually came in, charged, fired to second base, and the diving Hopfer was tagged out. However, Max Widener does score.
Error by the first baseman. He's not happy standing over there, but either way, that's a point up on the board for us. Yeah, we could have avoided that second out, but we got to run.
So right now there's one out here, and we are in the top of the third. There's actually 2 outs. Scorer is just reading 1. It's 2 outs now. And a little shimmy of the shoulders for Orline as he takes the first pitch for a ball. And no one on the bases now for the Dogs. There's a foul ball. Bounced over the catcher's head, and count is now 1-1 to Orline. So hopefully you all realize what just happened there, as we did our best to explain it. There's 2 outs here, and this pitch to Orline is going to be a swing and a miss. So in a tie game with 2 outs, Orline faces a 1-2 count.
So far, both teams coming out and responding here.
There's a chopper hit to the second baseman. He gets to a knee, fields it, and fires cleanly to first base for the third out of the inning. So the Dogs do manage to bring around 1 run off of an error, and we have a tie game heading into the top of the 4th inning.
Lambrecht gives up a run there, but that run's really not on him.
No.
The ball to shortstop. Shortstop doesn't really feed the first baseman very well. Jordan, I think, pretty much extremely lucky to get an out on that play. We could still be looking at a situation where there's a runner in scoring position with only 1 out here. So nice heads-up play by the right fielder, Logan St. Michael, to kind of get on top of that ball and make a good throw to second base to get it out there. But like you guys said, Paynesville got what they wanted there. They get the equalizing run back, and now we're back to even. It's like a brand new ball game to start the 4th inning.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the sun's coming out now.
Yeah, I was just going to say, the sun's coming out as Grant Ludwig takes the mound. A little less concerned now with the tie game, but still has to come out and be strong against these up-and-coming batters.
Yeah, I would have to say that any... if he got down at all during that break, I think he's probably got a little more confident now.
Absolutely. So up to bat is going to be Michael Lambrecht.
Yep.
And he actually hit a home run last at bat. This is only his 2nd time at bat. That first one hitting the scoreboard over top Zach Schrader's head and left.
Yeah, the first inning for the Bulldogs defense, Grant had 3 strikeouts. The second inning, we had that home run by Lambrecht, and then last inning, it's been a pattern so far. 1-2-3 inning again last inning, and then here is Lambrecht again leading off. So we'll see what he does at the plate.
I can guess that he's probably going to go off speed on the first pitch this time.
I would have to think so too.
Feed him another fastball to start the at bat.
Yeah. You know, Paynesville's definitely not going to walk him by any means. That's not how they work.
Right.
But definitely looking out for it. You know, outfielder's back pretty far.
There's a curveball.
And just like Zach said, it was an off speed, and the count is 1-0 after that ball in the dirt.
Grant Ludwig having a lot of movement on his pitches.
And that ball is also low. Count is now 2-0.
Now you're sitting at a nice 2-0 count for Lambrecht. You're looking for your pitch here.
Pitching right to his favor, and that ball is high. 3-0 here. And
you know, he kind of dug himself in a hole here and definitely has to crawl out.
Here's the pitch working quickly. That's going to be low. That's a 4-pitch walk from Ludwig to Lambrecht. And that'll bring up number 15, Jonathan Diam?
Nope, Draheim.
Sorry, folks.
That's all right. We'll get it right next time.
Draheim,
the guy who's going to be courtesy running at first base, his name's Zachary Zahn. He's a junior. He's done a decent amount of pitching for Jordan throughout the spring, but been a courtesy runner throughout the playoffs, throughout the section tournament.
All right.
Jonathan last at bat had a single. Let's see if he comes back again.
So he's got one of the 2 hits for the...
That's going to be a pop-up right to Luke Johnson at shortstop, just at the edge of the grass behind second base, who will make the play for out 1.
And that'll bring up number 11, Christian Medic, for the Hubman.
First baseman that couldn't quite pick that ball from Fregis in the top half, or in the bottom half of the 3rd inning there, and that allowed Paynesville to score their first run.
And he swings, takes a nice cut at that one. That's going to be fouled back.
Still 1 runner on base on first. Looking to get him in scoring position.
Medic's not somebody they usually bunt with. I wouldn't expect, now that he swung at the first pitch, too, I think Coach Kracke's going to let him swing away and see if he can advance the runner here.
Here's the pitch from Ludwig, and that's going to be just outside.
He's feeding him on that outside edge. And second baseman kind of playing over towards second, double play depth. There's a big hole in that right side of the infield for Medic if he wants it. If he can take that outside pitch the other way, Hubman could be in business here if he can put one through that right side.
Count is 1-1, and that 3rd pitch of the at-bat is going to be called a ball. Looks like a pretty decent pitch.
Be a little up, a little in. I think that's where it missed there.
So far, Jordan not being so aggressive on the bases, but at the batting position, definitely putting him out there.
And there's a nice cut again from Medic, and that's going to be fouled back over the grandstand. Now have a count of 2-2.
So far, Jordan getting a lot of looks. Looks like Grant talking with Luke Johnson at shortstop there for a second. As a 2-2